Monday, 24th of June. Have a little look at what the guys brought home last night. We were up at Peter's farm loading big bales. I'll get a number on those in a minute. There must have been 250, I'd have thought. Look at those. Wow. I love this. When there's hay in the shed, the tractor's blowing. That smells insane. And I mean insane. Linda loves this stuff. June hay, good quality. She will, yeah, she doesn't struggle to sell that. The girls literally snatch it off her hands. That's going to be all for horses, girls with horses. They will engulf that. They've said to us before, you know, stop bringing it because you know, it's expensive and the horses just engulf it. Anyway, 4,000. That's how many they made. Colin had a breakdown. Let's quickly have a look at that. I swapped my t-shirt for today. It's going to be warm. The next 3 or 4 days are going to be up there, so 27 they're saying. That's plenty warm enough. And then what we got going on up there? Some sort of bird. Right, Cole's new baler. Started playing him up in the field yesterday, halfway through the day. It's done about 5,000 bales now, and for some reason he said it was not triggering the trip arm, which is on this mechanism here. I think the guys from China's coming to look at it, but basically it's kept pumping out a bale as long as sausage. So it wasn't triggering the trip arm. They'll get that figured out. It needs a man who knows how that works to look at that. So anyway, Cole will be down here to blow that off and get that looked at. And if it don't go, it's exactly why we kept the John Deere. It will go, you know, it's brand new. There's nothing wrong with it. There'll just be a shim that needs putting in somewhere for it to go. It'll just be worn paint. Something's worn because it's brand new and fully expected actually. But hopefully they can get that going before we get baling today. And if they can't, we will grab the John Deere, which is parked up, ready to go, ready to bale, and that will be baling instead. So you might see the John Deere in action, which is good. It's why we kept it. We need 2 balers running with weather like this. We need, you know, we've got to. This is the time we need to be baling. Weather is looking settled, you know, settled into next week. So Keith is going to start mowing the Timothy fields out the front of the farm here. And there's another couple of days baling there. So that's what Keith is going at. We'll be going Tedding. I think Barry's coming in. Davo's got to go back to work till Wednesday. And then he's got a few days off, so he'll be here Wednesday. He was here last night running trailers, so all weekend that young lad has been running trailers, giving us a hand, so thanks Dave. 2 tractors blowing at the moment. They're blowing the meadow hay in this barn, and in the back shed there they're blowing the seed hay, which is ryegrass hay. So they'll be blowing for a little while. Once the temperatures get up, we might turn them off, you know, we might turn them off until the night time and then start blowing cool air into them again. If it rains, we have to turn them off. You don't want to be pumping moisture into the bales. So that's how that works. Me and Keithy, farmer wants another sheet ready. There should be, you know, a good day. You know, between 4,000 and 5,000 I would expect to be coming in. So there'll be another block, you know, we'll be back past this post. So we need to get another sheet ready down the bottom. We need to hang another sheet up on the top. And then, yeah, farmer will start unloading some. He's got all the trailers unloaded. They were busy last night, all going on. The new teleporter, the aircon's gone on that. I spent the night on there last night. Me and Cole were here till 10 o'clock. We were up there till 10 o'clock running bales back. Oh man, just time got away from us, so we didn't get them all cleared. We got 90% of them done. I think farmer's been up there and just picked the last ones up and stacked them in the shed there. But there was no rain in sight, and it gets you very, very late, and then you get, you know, we're in early. So farmer's been up there and loaded them. He's up at Alistair's getting the baler ready. And what else is he doing? He's been out spraying early in the mornings. I don't know how he does it. He's, you know, he finishes the same time as us, 10 o'clock all this week. Last 4 days have been 10 o'clock. And then he's up at 4 or 5 o'clock going spraying. The man's mental. He's just up the box. tying the sheet on, we just tie it to the there's some like screws and stuff up there that hold the sheet, hold the guttering on, and the sheets to the barn and stuff. So that's where that gets tied to. But Linda rang me up last night telling me about all the bales and how it all went. But she said her new packer, she is ultra pleased with it. Yeah, there's a couple of teething issues. There always is with new machines, you know. Just look at Coles baler, it's going to be a teething issue. Let me put you back on my head because I've got to move Kitty. But she said the little improvements that they've made have made a huge difference in her life on the packer. Just the sensors on the chute, they don't push off on the corners. You know, if she would accidentally send two up at the same time, they would push each other off on the corner. She said the amount of time that saves you. And the two bales going in the chute is a massive improvement. So, and those things combined, she reckons she's 25 to 30% up quicker than the old one. And we thought that was an improvement from the one previous to that. So, does Keithy want me to move? So yeah, Linda's very happy at the moment. You know, it's a machine she's got to get used to because everything's on the opposite side. But she said it's we opened the door up a little bit faster as well, and just little things. You can tune it. You know, you can tune it to how fast you want everything. So she's really happy. She packed 4,000 last night in good time. You know, usually sometimes she's out there. Sometimes, you know, if you've got a good day, like, you know, if you get above 3,000, she can be out there for an extra hour and a half after the balers have stopped. So we usually have to stop the balers because she can't pack them. But Edward's got a packer up the road, so if we have a real good day, you know, like on the Timothy out here or on a field where we've got a lot ready, we sometimes have Edward come and help Linda with the packing. So we'll see that. I'm sure that'll come on another day, you know. But she's happy with her packer, and that's a rare thing. She even said to me last night, you know, she wasn't convinced it was going to be any different, and she's very, very happy with it. So well done, Arkeson. Just check this for me. Does it pass the test? Quality control. We always get whinged at. Thumbs up, have I? Is it alright? Yeah. Yeah. Yes! Chitty!
Smells good. Doesn't look... That does look great.
You got sunshades on. Everything looks brown with the shade. It looks brown. Hay girls are busy doing hay. Linda, oh, that's it. Right, Linda and Hayes are on hay. Linda will be on the packer from about, you know, balers usually start, if you're on a good day, you know, 12 o'clock on a good day. If you get started at 12, you'll have a good day. They had a good day yesterday, so Linda does a bit of hay in the morning. We've been running around with no spare tyre and no tools to change a tyre on the Tedders, and every year you do get a puncture or two, and we've been pushing our luck so far. So young Davo got some tools together, spare tyre in there, there's one on the other Tedder as well, so if you get a puncture, at least you can mend yourself, you know, especially when you're quite a bit from the farm. Just checking the Tedder over, unfold it, get it set down, and then to adjust your height on your tines, you know, that's about right. It's about where you want it to be. You don't need them scalping the grass because you just scrape in soil and, you know, the tines will break. And then you just adjust it with your top link. So the further you push your top link out, we'll raise them up, and if you suck the top link in, it will pitch it all back down. Barry's on this one today. But so a good chance, you know, while you're at home, you just want to have a quick glance at everything. Obviously we lost a guard here. I think it was in the same spot Farmer fixed. That came off quite quickly, so we've got to weld that back on another day, but it doesn't affect the machine, it's just a guard. And what am I looking for? The other thing I'm looking for is we've had these come undone, and so, you know, first checks, you want to be checking them, checking your tyres, make sure your tyres are up. And apart from that, she's pretty good to go. She's been greased, so she's got another day's in her before she wants greasing, so yeah, ready to go. Right, this one's set up for Barry, ready to go. Fuel, everything's checked. We've just spotted something. Can you see the two, right, you've not been open the door with machines on the back, because sometimes it'll catch the window. There's two rubber stocks on this side, and on this side I'm missing one off the other thing, and it's allowing the machine to just touch that hydraulic pipe. So we're going to have to get one of those relatively soon. I will tell Farmer he'll order one, and that's an easy part to change, put in. Well, I can tell it just rubs against one of the pipes, and that's not good. That will over time that will make it leak. Keithy's just getting his mowers ready. He'll blow everything off, so throughout the day he'll pick up, you know, it picks up pollen and all sorts of dust, and all the filters clog up. So when he's back at the farm, he always, you know, he's been around the blower, blowing everything off, get all the debris off. Bit Timothy today?
Yeah, out here.
Any problems?
No.
Found any loose bolts?
No, just greasing.
So grease up, blow off, do your filters, fuel up.
Yeah, away we go.
Yeah.
Check the blades.
Check the blades. You check them every day, do you?
Yeah.
Do you find some with nicks in sometimes?
Yeah, you find some bent ones sometimes, whether bent down or bent up.
Yeah. They're all good, are they?
Right, look at it.
Oh. You ever find any missing ones?
No, I haven't yet.
No.
You can do, still lose it.
Yeah.
If they vibrate, it just lose the blade.
Oh, right, because it's out of balance. No. There you go. Right, we're just coming on to the next block. Farmer's been out here already this morning, and we're a little bit worried. We're a little bit concerned. This area, if you remember on the last video, I was telling you there'd been a flipping out. Yeah, it's damp. She's damp in there. She's still green. We were hoping to get onto this. This is where we're hoping to bail, and it's damp, and not only that, it's still very green. When I say green, it's not dry enough, you know, it hasn't dried down enough. There's a hell of a lot here. So what we're going to do, we're a little bit worried, if you bring them in damp, they'll start heating up. And the ones we brought in last night, when they switched field, they just changed a little bit. So the plan for today is not to get too caught up with ourselves, because if we, you know, we might be able to bail some of this tonight, but then we're going to catch ourselves up again tomorrow. So we're actually going to slow things down a little bit. Everybody's had a few late nights. We're going to make sure this is dry, because you know, the fans can only take care of so much, and you'll be blowing for a long time if it comes in damp. Some of this would go, I can tell. I can tell you it would go, but it will go tomorrow as well as it will today. And there's still plenty of damp in there. It had absolutely thundered down with rain here just after Keithy mowed. It takes some getting out of. This was the first cut, so if this one ain't gonna go, the next one's certainly not gonna go, and then the ones on then after aren't gonna go. So we're gonna have a go on the tethers today, get everything dry, and then tomorrow we can then crack on. June hay as well, so it just takes a little bit more making. Certain types of grasses take a little bit more making than others, so not too worried. I said we'll have a earlier night, but there's still a fair acreage here, so we'll do well to, you know, we'll be earlier than last night anyway. Don't know who that is down there. I think that is, if you remember last year, Luke and his brother Julian came and did some combining with us. I think that's Julian or Luke. I can't tell. I can't see him close enough from here, but everybody's out tedding. Barry's behind me. There goes Barry. There goes Julian. I'm in this one. It's quite cool. Although sometimes things don't go to plan, that's farming. That is always the case in farming. The best thing to do is just to try and make another plan. They were hoping to get onto these fields, is what they were hoping today, but it's not going to happen. They just need another day. So, and you know, they would probably get away with this stuff up here, I can tell. You know, they'd get away with it. By 4 o'clock you could come and do a bit. Well, there's no point, because then you're just pushing the next bit on. So we're just going to we're going to TED through the whole of this block, and then once we've done that, I'm going to turn around and we're going to TED it again. And then tomorrow there shouldn't be any quibbles, it should be dry enough. So that's the plan for today. We're on the PPP signal. Look at this. I've used this now for a few days. Is it perfect? No, but you're not paying for it, remember. So every now and again it just makes a little wobble, and I think that is all to do with switching satellites, you know, because this thing is big into a satellite. Keith's is a paid for service, and I believe his is always connected to 2 satellites, so you don't get any interruptions. I think that's how it works, but for the most part 90% of the time is, look at it, 0, 0. We're on a bank at the minute. It's more imperfect. In fact, you know, if we get another one of these screens, it's just going to be on that service. Today it took 10 minutes to connect. That is the other downfall with it. You've just got to wait 10 minutes for it to connect. But when you're doing jobs like this and you're on the headlands, you're not using it anyway. So you just, by the time you finish doing your headland work, it's connected and it's ready to go. I will drill a field of wheat for you on it. When it comes to winter wheat, I'll drill a field on it. Oh, there's a big tornado. Oh, come on. We're gonna, oh, I hope we get there. I'm getting in it. Can you see it? No, 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 it's going the wrong way. Whoa, the hay's going up there. That's it. Just like that, it's gone. The hay is higher than the trees. Right up there. If I love seeing them things. You'll never buy them when they happen. That just happened and it's gone. It's like I don't know, I'm a child. Look at the hay, it's right up there. That would have been a good one to get in, but it's gone now, so if I find another one, I'll jump in it. it's like being in the middle of a tornado. Yes, this thing, yeah, you know, our next one will come with the free signal. Happy with that. You know, from what I've seen so far, I've had 3 days on it, and yeah, pretty happy. You know, for anything you're doing that isn't precision work, you know, even for fertilising, it's very accurate. I can set an AB line down the bottom there, start from this side of the field, work my way to it, and it's bang on. Well, it seems to be. You know, the tedder fits in perfectly. So yeah, pretty happy with that. I'm winning. I've got the biggest tedder here, so I'm obviously winning. No offense, Julian, I've just got a bigger one. Ah, right, that leads me on to the next thing. The Krone tedders. So this is a 13 metre one. Farmer was on about changing it last year. It might not get changed next year, we don't know. We just see how it goes. But is there anybody out there running the 16 metre tedder? How do you find it? Is there any problems? Because this one has been, for us, faultless. And I mean faultless. The only thing we've changed on it is a few times. And it has just been a very, very, very reliable, good machine. You think sometimes you change machines for the better, and sometimes it doesn't work out like that. So you think, oh, we'll get a 16 metre one, that will be better because you're covering more ground, but then other problems start appearing. You know, the machine design has changed a little bit, and it, you know, but anyway, if anyone's got a 16 metre one, they do a 20 metre. I think that would be, I don't know if he can see me, can he? No, he's just ignoring me, I reckon. So if anyone's got a 16 metre tedder, would you write in the comments how you find it? Is it worth it? You know, if you've had the 13 metre and you've gone to a 16 metre, you know, is it any good basically? Because if we're changing it, you know, if the 16 one's as good as this 13, then we might as well have a 16, haven't we? But that's for farmer to decide. It's his money, isn't it? But yeah, write in the comments if you've had any experience with one. I'd be quite interested in that. There's a spring there. If you ask young Charlie if there's a spring in this field, she will tell you yes there is, because she drove into it. That has caught many a person out, that spring there. Even people that know it's there is caught out. Oh dear, there's two in this field, mine. There's one at the other end. Anyway, we're going to crack on. We're going to get these spread out twice. We'll come back at the end of the day, because this is it's a mundane job, you know. Once you get going, it's pretty mundane. Anyway, we're going to crack on. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you've ran a 16 metre or a 20 metre. Let us know what they're like, you know, how they differ, or any problems they might have. Because, you know, if this one's been so reliable, really, you probably ought to just stick with it, shouldn't you? I've got to hand it to the boys, Dave and Robert. I have yet to see any debris next to the hedge line. Usually along this hedge, it is, you know, from the trees, you usually get a load of branches, but it looks like Dave and Rob have been doing some clearing up when they were harrowing and rolling. So, yeah, they've done a good job. Usually, you know, there's tons of it. But they've obviously cleared it all away already. The edge is always the hardest. This tedder will get into corners. You think, how the heck does it get in there? But it will go in if you're willing to make it. It's incredibly versatile. Yeah, Linda will be pleased.